water beds in every room, basement. It's like, it was a deck, like this good living. That's like really good for your mind. That's why I tell people to take trips, because trips and doing things and just being around nice things just kind of like give you this kind of aura to like make you float through things. You know what I'm saying? Some people float through and they don't have no fucking destination, but I got a destination, so it's kind of like, but that was like an aura. I'm out here already touring around. I'm bringing Maxo Cream to the spot. Man, I had all the awful records, motherfucker, like Father, all kinds. I'm like, I'm out here, SXW. I'm traveling. I'm doing everything.
Yeah, connecting the dots.
Connecting all the dots I'm just at the peak of like everything. I'm untouchable.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't really focusing. I still wasn't fully focusing on the city yet.
Yeah.
I didn't find that passion until later on, really. But no, right then I was just like, woo. And that's when I was like, let me get this team behind me, and I put hella energy behind them to get them going so they can focus on the city and do things, and I can keep doing what I'm doing, type shit. But yeah, that was a good spot, bro. I did a lot of good music with a lot of good names all over the world.
Oh
shit.
yeah, for sure. Type, Louis Diamonds, all what I mean?
Everybody, man. I mean, Chasing Cash.
Yep.
And Vinny Chase.
Yep.
Like all kinds of shit. Chasing Cash, the one that's not from here, the one that's has a Reebok still and helped make Drop the World on the Fucking Head by Louis.
Oh, really?
He helped make that beat.
Really? So you think that point in your time for like musical stuff was like definitely a highlight, one of your highlights?
I think it was one of my highlights besides my Kings of MySpace days, and that would be my next favorite highlight. So that was like to look back on it, that was a big highlight of me. But then, like, I know that the McCain Street was a huge highlight.
Oh man, you brought so many different people.
Oh man, I set everything up. I mean, I was putting people together that were making everybody in the city mad because, like, how was Ron working with this person and they ain't never did music and they making I was just putting these names on the map and just pretty much at the same time doing them a justice. I'm doing myself a justice by showing my portfolio on what the fuck I can do and how I can move and shit like that,
Yeah. And then I also wanted to speak about, you actually had your own podcast with A. Jones, you know what I mean? Shout out to A. Jones and everything like that.
That was his podcast.
Okay.
I kind of was on
it. Was it was like collaborative.
Yeah, collaborative. I was just helping kind of like, helping the structure, kind of like the same thing, kind of how me and you worked out.
Exactly, behind the scenes, type stuff, right?
And I knew that video was important with that. I was
exactly.
For real.
And then, because with me, I didn't really understand, like, the podcast game like that. I knew when I seen you, I was like, man, they own to something, right?
Right.
And I really liked that you posted those videos and did that type of stuff, because a lot of people wouldn't understand podcasting. But at that time, it was so.
And and I still kind of talk about this today, where like podcasting never was video podcasting.
No.
And like I just think that the way that Brilliant Idiots and those guys were doing it, I think that Loudspeaker Network, I think that he needs to have a whole lot of salutes to him, because he made that thing a thing with video. So that I just, again, I'm on the internet, I'm up to date with everything. So I thought that I have to do that. That's the next big thing. Why would I do something else? You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I know video shit. I know how to do this. It's the same thing as shooting a music video. Yeah. Like same kind of concept. So I'm like, why wouldn't I do it? Yeah. And like I said, I knew that was important too, because everybody that wanted to be on it, like, wait, where's the video part? Like, I guess this is important. All right.
Yeah.
But
yeah, and then because you made so much content at that house, but I was on YouTube and I was watching one of your videos, and you did like a self interview. Basically, you were doing a voiceover with yourself. And with that voiceover, you were like, a lot of people view me as just competition, right? But my competition is like Jay-Z. And a lot of people, of course, you can see like kind of what's in front of you, but you also have to see what's in front of you as well. Like more in front of you. You got to see very down the road. Of course, you can go step by step and do it like that, but at the end where you have to go, right?
Right.
And I thought that was pretty dope of you, just thinking like that, like how a lot of people here just view you like that, but I'm on a whole different other playing field, a whole different other mindset.
Right.
Like, can you like get into like details about how you were so in that mindset at that particular time over on McCain?
Like 2016? Sometimes some people are natural.
Yes.
And I'm just a natural, like, one thing people will say, I'm 30 years old, one thing people will say is like, that nigga Ron been the same nigga since I ever met him.
Right.
So some people have to build a persona. Some people what's an analogy? Some people were the nerd in school, and then now they're the coolest guy in the world. Like, so they kind of built into a persona, and like, you know, they have less time of being that person.
Right.
You know, I think with me, not to say like I'm cool or something like that. I just do a lot of shit that people look at as being a certain kind of thing, and like I am who I am, and what I am is doing is what's in the scene for certain things, and that's kind of what it is. So it's like, I've always just been dedicated to doing what I'm doing, you know what I'm saying? And that's kind of like what it comes down to, bro. Like, some people are not all the way there with who they're trying to be and what they're trying to be, and they pick up this kind of hobby and want to like get used to it and trying to like get to it. But I've been doing this, so like I've been doing it for as long as Drake's been doing it. So
exactly.
Why wouldn't Drake be the person that I'm competing with? You know what I'm saying? Some people would start doing something and they stop and then they start again. Well, guess what? When you start again, you're at that new level that's right there. So you're working with those.